For this craft, we're going to make a plastic lacing box stitch keychain. From your supplies for today's crafts, you'll need your pre-started box stitch keychain. You won't have quite this much on it, and it'll be a little longer, but that's how it looks. And from the general supplies, you'll need your scissors. Now, I'm not the best at explaining this, so I'm going to take over the camera, and my sister Julie, who helped me start all of these for you, is actually going to do the explaining. Okay.
So, in order to make your box stitch keychain, you have to start with it and work on it one stitch at a time. Here we have the ones already started. And you can see we have a blue on one side, blue on the other side, silver, silver. Notice how the colors match across from one another. Now, if you want to start one on your own, say you get some gift from the craft store, or for whatever reason everything fell apart, which hopefully it shouldn't have, you do it the exact same way that I'm going to show you. Each stitch is the same. There's no special way to start it. So, first thing I'm going to do, I usually use the blue because it's easier to see as my first stitch. So, this blue, and you can see how they're divided. There's a blue here and a blue here. So I'm going to take this blue from this side and put it down over on this side to hold it between my two fingers. And still leave a gap so that it's easier to weave. On this side, I'll take this blue and keep it on its side, where you can see right here. Place it down here. I don't have another finger, so I'm just going to stick it under my thumb that I'm holding it with. And you can see from our blue we have one attached end over here and an open end over here. Over here we have the connected end, and over here, disconnected end. This is important to acknowledge, otherwise your stitch won't hold together. So we're going to look at this one and we're going to say, okay, the open end is on this side. It's on my left. So when I take this silver, I'm going to weave it over the loose end first before putting it under the end that's connected. I'm just going to pull that a little bit. I want to keep this silver on its side that it's meant to be on. So you can see down here, this silver is on this side. We don't want to get them confused, otherwise we're going to get a different type of knot. So we're going to take this silver, this is the open-ended blue, we're going to go right over that and into the one that's connected on the other side. And here you can see the form of the box stitch. This silver just got a little like flipped over. I'm going to pull that slightly to get it lined again so that it's flat. If it's not flat, you'll get a little bit of a kink, but that's fine because imperfections are beautiful. So then what you want to do, I usually take my middle finger and forefinger and grasp these two ends, silver and a blue, thumb and forefinger down here, stick my thumb through, and then you're going to pull them all at once, and you're going to pull them tightly. But not too tightly because you don't want your plastic lace to snap. And there you have your box stitch. We're going to do this a couple more times, just in case you guys, it's easier to see. So here I have this one. This blue. Stick that over there. Here's the silver, because the loose end is here. Go right over. Underneath the one that's connected. Silver.
Julie, could you point it a little this way? I think the sunlight is causing a little bit of a glare. There we go. Now it's a lot clearer.
Pull it through. Sorry about that, guys. That's why we're going to do a couple stitches. Grab onto them. Pull tightly. All right, let's do it one more time. I think I just flicked the camera.
Yeah, just my hand.
So here's our open one. Here's the connected. We're going to stick this through the connected one on top of the one that's not connected. On this side, the one that's not connected. Over top, underneath the one, oops, I lost it. Over the one that is. Pull it out on that side. Take all four and pull it tight. And continue doing that. You can keep going. This is great to do when you're hanging out outside and some nice breeze. At the end, once you've made it as long as you want to, you can make it shorter, you can make it longer, whatever your heart desires. Take the loose ends, there's 4 of them. You're going to do an overhand knot. Put your fingers here, flip it over so it's on top of this. And then this hole, you're going to stick that end from the bottom upwards. And you're going to want to like keep it close to the end. Otherwise it's going to get loose and unravel a little bit. So we're going to stick it down there. That should hold it together. Now if you choose to have a shorter one, you got a big tassel at the end. It's up to you. You can keep that or you can cut it. So you're going to use the scissors from your general supply. And you're going to cut it down to however you want. Let's use this one. I think these are a little too long, you know, kind of imbalanced. So be very careful. If you need help, make sure you ask someone for help. I'm keeping these away from my fingers. Pull upwards and cut. These go in the trash. They are plastic. Make sure they don't end up outside. And there you have it.
Thank you, Julie.
You're welcome, Jen.